Far to the north, where the sun barely rises in winter and barely sets in summer, lies Greenland, the world's largest island. Its immense landscapes of ice, fjords, and towering mountains make it one of the most unique and breathtaking places on Earth. But life here is not just about icy vistas, it's about adventure, survival, tradition, and the remarkable people who call this land home. Our story begins with Lars, a young Greenlandic boy who lives in a small coastal village. His home is a row of brightly colored houses perched on rocky cliffs, overlooking a sparkling fjord dotted with icebergs. Lars loved to explore, climbing hills, watching the northern lights dance across the night sky, or following the trails of Arctic foxes across the snow. Every day was a new adventure, and today, he felt something extraordinary was about to happen. That morning, a thick fog rolled over the fjord, hiding the icebergs and making the cliffs seem mysterious and shadowy. Lars squinted as he walked along the narrow paths. He noticed tracks in the snow, reindeer, foxes, and even something he couldn't identify. His curiosity got the better of him, and he decided to follow the trail into the mountains. As he climbed higher, he discovered a hidden valley surrounded by jagged peaks. Snow crunched under his boots and a chill wind whispered through the cliffs. Suddenly, he heard a low, distant howl, unlike anything he had heard before. Was it a wolf? Or something more mysterious? His heart raced, but he remembered his grandfather's words. Respect the land, and it will teach you its secrets. Carefully, Lars approached a small herd of musk oxen grazing near a frozen stream. Their shaggy coats blended perfectly with the snow, and their powerful presence made him pause in awe. He remembered in school learning that Greenland's animals survive in one of the harshest climates on Earth, and so do its people. After observing the musk oxen, Lars continued his adventure and stumbled upon a hidden ice cave. Inside, the walls shimmered with deep blues and icy stalactites, reflecting the faint sunlight that filtered through cracks above. The sound of dripping water echoed eerily, creating suspense as he explored the cave. Lars imagined explorers from centuries ago, braving unknown lands, discovering secrets hidden beneath the ice. Emerging from the cave, the fog had lifted, revealing the northern lights in spectacular shades of green, purple, and pink. Lars stood in awe, feeling as though the sky itself was celebrating his courage and curiosity. On his way back, he met his friend Aput, who was preparing a small boat to fish for Arctic char. Fishing, Aput explained, is one of the oldest ways people survive in Greenland. Families depend on the sea, hunting and fishing, much like their ancestors did for generations. Aput showed Lars how to carefully navigate around floating icebergs, teaching him that knowledge of the sea is as vital as bravery. That week, the village prepared for a summer festival, a tradition that celebrates life, survival, and community. Lars joined in, running races across frozen fjords, sliding down icy hills, and watching drum dances performed in the town square. Elders told stories of hunters, whalers, and families who thrived despite extreme conditions. Every game, every song, and every story carried lessons of resilience, teamwork, and respect for nature. But Greenland is also full of danger and suspense. One evening, a sudden blizzard descended on the village. Snow whipped across the cliffs. Visibility dropped to almost nothing, and the temperature plummeted. Lars and his friends had to work together, securing boats, helping elders, and ensuring that animals and supplies were safe. Every moment was tense, and even small mistakes could be dangerous. Yet the villagers' courage, knowledge, and teamwork allowed them to overcome the storm safely. The next day, the village emerged to find the world transformed. Icicles hung like crystal chandeliers, snow sparkled under the pale sun, and the air was crisp and fresh. It reminded them that Greenland's beauty is intertwined with its challenges, and that survival here requires wisdom, courage, and respect for the land. Lars's adventures didn't stop there. He joined a group of villagers on a kayak expedition through the fjords, learning how to paddle swiftly around icebergs and avoid sudden currents. Along the way, they spotted seals resting on ice floes, whales breaching in the distance, and seabirds diving for fish. Each sighting was both exciting and educational, showing the delicate balance of Greenland's ecosystem. One evening, The villagers climbed a hill to watch the midnight sun, a phenomenon where the sun never sets for weeks during the summer. Lars marveled at how the sun lit up mountains, icebergs, and fjords with golden light, painting the landscape in colors that seemed unreal. "We live in a place where the world shows its magic," his grandmother whispered. Throughout the story, Lars learned many lessons about life in Greenland. Nature is powerful. The ice, the sea, and the weather demand respect. Community is essential. Families, friends, and neighbors rely on each other for survival. Adaptation is key. People and animals alike must adapt to thrive in extreme conditions. Cultural heritage matters. Music, dance, and storytelling keep traditions alive. Adventure is everywhere. From hidden ice caves to kayaking fjords, every day brings mystery and discovery. By the end of the summer, Lars realized that life in Greenland is an ongoing adventure. Every day teaches resilience, courage, and curiosity. From exploring icy valleys to fishing in fjords, from surviving blizzards to celebrating festivals, Greenland offers a life full of suspense, fun, and wonder. And every night, under the shimmering northern lights or the endless summer sun, Lars dreamed of new adventures yet to come, knowing that Greenland would always challenge him, inspire him, and teach him lessons unlike any other place on Earth.